We are great. We can. We are.
Yep, this is Robert Allen. That is amazing. Hey, Lincoln.
Hello.
Good.
Thank you.
This is Robert Allen McRae, Stephen L. Whiteley, and this is happiness. And what is true happiness? Yes.
Yes.
I am so happy that Linky is here with us today, and we are going to have a discussion around what is true happiness. And Stephen is gracious in communicating that. And I'm going to really lay on the questions today, a little heavier than normal. He's never really had that opportunity. I mean, I really encourage some strong questions for this guy. He's on the hot seat. He gets to know, he gets to create your life being happy now.
I can hardly wait.
Oh, well, you know what? We're going to make it happen.
We are happy making it happen.
There you go. Yeah. And as crazy as that. So, great, right on.
Have a great day.
Yes, I have a happy cat here.
Yeah, there you go. So what is true happiness? Stephen, just give me a short little blurb of what you think true happiness is, and I'm going after you.
All right, come on down. True happiness is living in love and harmony.
With everything.
Harmony with yourself. That's when you're really loving you, and despite any perceived flaws, you're just loving who you are. When you're thankful and grateful for everybody and everything around you, and when you have the meaningful, purposeful way of living, creating a better world each and every day in you and around you. That's
Oh, shoot. I have a question in the chat. What is harmony? You can't tell me what harmony is.
Harmony is oneness. Everything at one.
Everything at one. So that means you're telling me, according to this question, everything as one. So that means the extreme bad. Murder could be one. I'm going to give you a hard one today. Murder could be
okay, so am I being murdered, or is somebody around me being murdered? And is it a loved one, or is it a stranger?
He'll see it before he lays it.
Oh, would it make a difference?
Well, it would make a difference on the way I approach it, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so if a loved one is around me being murdered, then somebody is creating disharmony in my environment. So the fastest and most useful way for me to help others and to be happy again as quickly as possible is to interrupt the sequence of the murder. So there's two ways to do that. The normal way is to fight back, to jump on him, to throw something out, to shoot at him, to yell at him, to do something like that. That's what he's expecting. That's what he's prepared for. What if you surprise him?
Yes.
And he hears something that he totally doesn't expect? Will that stop him in his tracks? Good chance, I think. So what if we say something like, I love that you're here.
Wow, so that means that's an interruption pattern inside the mind.
I love that's a huge interruption pattern. Right? He's going to go, what?
Don't understand it.
So that is going to break his whole thought sequence.
Okay. So, but wait a minute. Then, okay, you broke his thought sequence, and here's another question that comes up. Some people have no belief in happiness.
Yeah, many people have
Don't.
no belief in happiness. I so totally agree. And that's their business, not my business.
That is everybody choice. Want to be happy or not?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just a plain choice. You can be pissed off all day long or be
Yes,
happy all
yes.
day long, and it's a choice.
Yeah, but let's remember, though, that when you're pissed off all the time, you're stressing yourself, and that's the cause of disease.
And you are surprised.
Disease
The
can be-
opposite of happiness is pain. Sometimes it takes a while to get there. But it is pain. Because if you think about it, conflict creates pain. Stress creates disease, which creates pain.
So doesn't it? So yeah. So when we recognize that we've got this pain, we've got to learn that if that pain is going on in everybody's body for that day, they think your happiness idea is full of shit.
Not all they want. That's their business.
It's gonna be a rare blab. That was just low it
But,
on.
you know, that's their business. That's not my business. My business is me.
My business is to be happy every moment. That's it.
God, you guys are really trying. I'm trying to really go the other way. You guys
For
are still trying
sure.
to bring me up. I can't believe it.
You can't be other.
And it's just a
Throw me
choice.
another one.
Okay, well, you know, people have no belief in happiness, and you guys are laughing over here, and that's a bunch of shit.
I know that a lot of people don't have a belief in happiness, and I don't mind. They can.
I don't mind either.
I can choose the way I feel.
That is,
You can
I
choose the way you
how
feel.
I want
so that's
to feel.
Exactly. If they choose to feel that way, I have no problem
Okay.
with that. That's their business. But I am not going to let them choose how I feel.
For sure.
So it is. So it is a moment by moment choice whether you want to be happy or no belief in happiness at all.
Yeah,
That's our choice,
like if you
right?
don't want to believe in happiness, nobody is going to convince you that you should. But you are going to face pain.
Here's another one. What is the main reason that you believe, Stephen,
Yeah, I
you
do
have a book?
This
What
is my book,
the
Happiness
main-
Works. Get yours here.
Uh-huh. What is the main reason that you believe, Stephen, you have a book?
So I'm not
You
I'm
have
not
a
sure
book.
exactly what this question means, but I know that I came to Earth with a purpose, and as near as I can tell, everybody does. And my purpose is to contribute to world happiness. So I'm doing that in the biggest way that I can.
Nice.
Okay.
Just,
Okay.
help those
So
who want to be
it's
helped, and
a
those that
simple
don't want to be
belief.
helped, then they can, do whatever they want to do. I'm still around if they change their mind. And if they don't change their mind and they
Mhm.
try to put me down, I'm staying up.
That's
if
it.
they don't change their mind and they want to go off and do whatever it is you do when you're unhappy, which is not very much, feel free. I don't care. There's other people that
That could be actually a great one. Believe in happiness. Oh boy, that's totally messed up. I was trying to knock you
Yeah.
down in every way.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the next way I can do it?
You haven't given up yet.
Oh! So it says believe in happiness. So the belief in the happiness is like a way that it has to be a choice first, and then the belief is that repetition that we choose each day the food that we take in, the food meaning the words that we take in, the environment that we are in, creates our happiness and profoundly shifts our way of being from the prison that we're locked in of the pain and the anger and the sadness. And you really think
all
that
the comparison.
Yeah. You really think that can?
That is not going to move it out. See, what is not understood is that what we feed our brain is at least as important as what we feed our body. So if we're feeding our brain negative trash, then that has the same effect on our emotions as feeding our body negative trash. So if you eat a bunch of crap food that you might feel up for a few seconds or even a few minutes, but in the long term, you're going to feel worse and worse about yourself. And so if you feed yourself good food, you're going to feel good in the moment and you're going to feel good further down the road. So when you feed your brain stuff, it's the same. If you feed yourself all full of negativity, if you watch the news and you go, oh, those damn bastards are doing it again. It's all bad news. Why is it bad news? Because we're innately driven to go for bad news.
We are innately. So is pizza bad food?
Well, it all depends on what kind of pizza you have. If you get a normal, hey, Wilton, good to see you. But pizza, if you order pepperoni pizza with double cheese, I would say that's bad food, yeah. But if you're a marathon runner and you eat a pepperoni with double cheese, you're probably okay. But
because you can actually
not only digest it, but all of that fat is long-term endurance fuel. But if you eat a lot of long-term endurance fuel, but you don't use it, then it's going to turn into fat.
That is the problem. They don't move.
Like I can eat anything I want on any given day, but mostly what I eat is really great food.
Yeah.
And to be honest, junk food doesn't taste good to me anymore.
You are
I understand that.
But that's a trick for you guys. If you want to know whether something is going to be good for you, like rather than just good on your tongue, then just ask yourself, I'll give you 2 tips here. First is ask yourself, if I eat this, will I feel good about me? Will I feel, proud of myself or satisfied with myself? And the other trick is imagine it not only on your tongue, but going from your tongue down your throat and down into your stomach, and then being processed through your digestive system and then eliminated. And think about the difference it's going to make all the time that it's in there. What is it going to do for the body? Is it going to help the body or hurt the body? And it doesn't take long to do that. And if you do it even 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, your brain will start to do it automatically, and it'll go like in a split second. And that's what I do. Is when I eat something, I think about it through its full cycle. But it takes no extra time now. It took me just a little bit of proactive action to get my brain to do that. And it works automatically now. So if something's going to hurt me in the long term, I'm not even interested in it.
But we're breaking up.
I do something that I call social eating sometimes. So, yeah, well, you've heard of social smoking and social drinking. I do social eating.
Oh, sure.
So, like if somebody brings some kind of, really sugary dessert, I'll eat it. But like I could just as easily not eat it. And I'll just say, well, you know, I'm just doing this for them. Really, it's just to be part of the society, the social group that I'm on. I don't need to go ranting and railing about it just because I think differently than they do, because that's not harmony either.
No, it isn't. But there's another question here. What do you not eat
that
now,
I used to?
and you used to?
Yeah, sure. So I eat French
When
fries.
you
I don't
figure
eat
out
French
that.
fries anymore, or if I do, I eat one or two. And I used to eat a lot of store-bought pizza. I don't eat that anymore. I make my own pizza at home, and my family laughs at me because they call it the Dagwood pizza. It's just covered mountain high with vegetables.
Yeah, well, I get a lot of looks when I do that too. I totally do.
And the other thing I used
I
to do
get
a
that
lot was
one
I used
all
to drink a
through
lot
the
of
throat. They
booze.
go-
I drank a lot, and now I hardly ever drink booze. I used to drink a reasonable amount of coffee. I only drink coffee socially now, like one or two a week, and even sometimes not even that. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that I'm just, you know, I used to eat a huge steak, and now, you know, I still eat meat, but I don't eat very much meat. So I just eat small amounts because that's all I want. So there's all kinds of things I used to eat that I don't eat anymore.
So it says, you are happy enough sober?
Good question. I love it. But that's exactly the point, right? Alcohol is a numbing agent, and what it's numbing is bad feelings about ourselves. And so I don't need to do that anymore. I feel great about me. I'm loving me. So why would I have to numb that?
Oh, wow, that is interesting.
Good to see you here. Dirk de Paul, are you Dutch, Dirk? Because ik spreek ook Nederlands.
Hey, Derek, get on here. I mean, you're the one that yesterday had this unique game. Yeah, you've got the game of happiness.
The game of happiness. I like that idea.
Yeah, he's got the key words are game of happiness. You know. Yeah, totally. Jump on here. Derek, you've definitely got something going on.
All right, well, we'll see how whether he wants to come on. Oh, here he goes. Hello, Derek.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, just a sec.
Hey, Derek.
Hello.
So now the mic is on. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Okay, good. Yeah. Tell me about this game of happiness.
Oh, Robert, are you sure I shall do it again? I did it yesterday already. Hey, there are different ways to make you happy for sure. But if you'd like me to talk about the game of happiness, I can do that.
Yeah, I would actually.
But first, I would like to comment on what you said before, Stephen, because I think what you were talking about is self-love. You just were saying you love yourself. Why should I eat unhealthy food or stuff like that? And the point is, you are in love with yourself, and that's for sure one very fundamental truth of happiness.
Yes,
One fundamental truth.
Loving ourselves.
Yeah, sure. If you're not able to do that, and you can't make happy anyone else. I mean, you have to love yourself in the first place. And then the rest comes in.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I love that idea. I'm totally in agreement.
Okay.
Yeah, just give a short version.
What do you think of the idea that happiness is harmony? Harmony with. What do you think of the idea that happiness is harmony? Harmony with yourself, harmony with your environment, and harmony with your purpose for living.
Yes, it's about being balanced, of course, for sure. And if you call it harmony, that's great. And whenever your situation allows you to be balanced, then everything is fine. But as we know for sure, things are coming in. I mean, from the outside, we can't control everything all the time. Therefore, it's a continuous journey, a continuous fight to stay balanced, to stay in harmony, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Well, control is one of the things that is a lower energy than happiness. Because we don't need to control anything except for ourselves. And I don't think of it as control. I think it is of self-mastery, self-love.
Yeah, that's true. Just a sec, I have to look for my cable because my battery is running low.
Uh-oh.
Who is doing the whistling in the background? It's very nice. Hey, Robert, is that your parrot again? You have a parrot in your office, yeah? Or some kind of bird? Or who the hell is whistling there?
I would whistle, but I can't whistle while I'm laughing.
Okay, I see.
Yes. It's my parrot. He's telling me what to do. He chirps in my ear often. It keeps me happy. That's why he's whistling. He's constantly whispering happiness and thankfulness in my ears. And
okay.
Yeah.
Good bird.
Yeah, good bird. Thank you, bird.
Yeah, send him over.
You need a little help.
I don't need him.
Always. I always need a little help. What do you think? We all need a little help from time to time, for sure.
Thanks for the help, but I don't need any help being happy.
So now I've got my cable for my iPad, and now there's no danger in running out of energy. So okay.
Yeah. So what is harmony to you, Derek?
Hard to achieve. Really hard to achieve. You really work on yourself. I mean, setting up a strong shield, blocking all the negativity coming from the outside, and it's really about staying focused, being mindful. Just watch. I mean, don't let other people ruin your emotions, your thoughts. Don't get obsessed with their negative energy they might bring over. I mean, there's a lot of work to do in that field, I can tell you.
There is a lot of work to do. You're right.
Especially when you live in Germany, there's a lot of work to do in that field.
Where do you live, Derek?
In Berlin.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Well,
so are you going to tell us about the game of happiness?
Yeah. Just briefly.
Really fantastic.
We want your email address when you're done, so we can have a whole blab on you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the very basic idea was when I got the workbook of happiness into my hand. Let me start in the other way around. I work as a life coach. Beside other things, I do a lot of different things. And 5 or 4 years ago, I developed my first set of coaching cards. So then all of a sudden, 3 years ago, I found the World Book of Happiness. And then I thought for myself, it might be a very good idea to work all the different studies. I mean, there are more than 100 studies, and extract all the keys to happiness, which are represented in the World Book of Happiness in the different studies, and make a card game out of it. So now we have a card game with all the keys to happiness, and you can do a lot of different things with these cards. I mean, you can play the game of happiness, you can use them for life coaching, for self-coaching, and you can even use them for other family-friendly games like doing concentration or playing memory or doing a puzzle or doing Hanafuda. That's the world famous Japanese card game you can play.
So what is on the cards, like techniques like gratitude and forgiveness and those kind of things?
It's like there are things like courage, adventure, challenges, winning, communication, health, joy, growth, life's purpose, mastery, learning, creativity, love, friendship, responsibility, purposefulness, respect, attractivity, education, family, and so on.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
Good.
all of these cards form, if you set them up in the right order, they form the huge landscape of happiness. So in the course of the game, if you play the game in a group of 3 to 8 people, you will automatically construct and build up the landscape of happiness. Oh, what's that?
That is, yeah, landscape.
The landscape of happiness, right?
See,
Very good. I like that idea.
across the world, you have the global map right in your back.
Nice.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I learned
Is there a meaning
from
to
yesterday. I was so clever to have my the website address of the game here.
Oh,
You see
yes.
that? It's called,
Yando.com.
yeah, Kiando. It stands
You
for
got to go
Ki
real
and Do,
close. Go out close.
Or
Can you actually?
just Ki and Do, like the way of the keys, like in Judo or Aikido. That means flexible way.
Oh, yeah.
So it would be the way of the keys, and there are many ways and paths in the landscape of happiness you can follow in order to be more happy. I mean, it's about finding out your own personal set of keys to happiness. We all have a very personal, individual set of different keys to happiness depending on our experiences and our education and all the character traits we might have or genes and, well, and the,
So you're saying you threw in there education. What's that mean? I mean, you got education. Is there a difference in people with levels of education, that there's different levels of happiness?
I'm not
Is that what it
talking
meant?
about different level of happiness. Of course, we are all on different happiness. But happiness is no constant thing. I mean, we're talking about waves going up and down. And if we're lucky,
Good.
we have an upward trend instead of a downtrend. And but even sometimes,
Find out.
so it's about getting up and not about getting down for sure.
Well, Derek, that's right. We've got Stephen here creating an awesomeometer, and he constantly clicks it. What do you think about that?
So you have your game, and I have my awesomeometer. My awesomeometer is what I keep track of my good feelings with.
Okay,
And,
that's very funny. I love the idea completely. And to tell you the truth, a friend of mine, Mario Paldini, here in Berlin, he developed a similar tool. He's wearing glasses all the time without glasses in it. And it's just about staying focused. I mean, he's in real estate business, and he's going to his customers, the potential clients. He's wearing all the time glasses without glasses in it. I mean, it's so hilarious.
It's a definite conversation piece.
yeah. But tell me about your gadget. What you're clicking on it in order to do
so
what?
what I do is when I feel good, I click it. And I started about 2.5 years ago. I got the idea from a little a professor in the local university who is very big in positivity.
So it's
I was getting about 35 clicks a day. I thought that's pretty good for a happy guy.
I love it.
And then I noticed it going up. It was going up and up. And it's so, like, the average now is over 470 a day.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love it. It's really the very compact, most possible compact form of having a diary on the happiness. I mean, you don't have to write down anything. You just click. I mean, forget about all the diaries. And of course, we are living in a society of clickers and zappers. And you are totally trendy. Stephen, I love you. And come on, I'll make you happy. You have to click more.
I'm going to get my
You
new
have to
laser
click
gun.
more. I'm making you totally happy. You have to at least click 3 times. Okay, do 7 clicks for me. Make it a lucky number. Make it a lucky number. Come on. It works. You can see. We work.
It's going to be a record-setting day, I can tell.
Oh, it's all over a clicker. The clicker. Oh,
Hey, just click it, baby.
That's
Oh, wow.
hilarious. Wow. Can you tell there's a bunch of analytics on this place? Oh, this is hilarious. We gotta click the happy button, boy. We get going. We're going.
Send out a clicker with the book. That's a great idea. Hello, Carlton.
But just one technical question. I mean, the item, the gadget you have there, where does it come from? Is it for folks counting, or I mean, a statistical device, or did you?
It's just a counter they use like at sporting events. And,
okay.
Things like that, and then I just got one of these things at the dollar store.
Yep.
And hung it on my neck.
Okay.
Because then it's always available.
Yeah, sure. Very good. Good.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Just a simple clicker makes that much happiness go on. That is
training my brain to focus on the positive and the simple joys that are always everywhere around us.
Available.
They're all
For sure.
Yeah. So I just love living in harmony, and my family didn't like that at all. But over time, the less I talked about it, the more they started to do it.
I mean, when actually do you start? Are you going to bed with your clicker? I mean, do you start in the early morning?
I take it off after I.
I have a nice dream. Click, and then all of a sudden your wife wakes up and what the hell are you doing again there? Huh? What are you dreaming about there? Okay.
All around the world. That's what I want.
Yeah, okay.
That is.
Let's get clicking. Imagine people meeting up in public places and clicking together. Because you know what happens is you feel good, you start laughing and you click, and that makes you feel better and you click more.
Yeah. Brilliant idea. Hey, Stephen, you have to organize a flash mob. You have to organize a flash mob on a public place or a government building or wherever, and all of a sudden, 1,000 people join in and all are clicking in the same rhythm.
What a good idea!
That could make some difference, really. That could really make some difference.
It's coming up.
No,
That is really good.
There are websites on which you can organize a flash mob, and I think the people will love the idea. I mean, for sure.
I gotta check for that thing. Flash mob Ottawa.
Yeah.
He just goes right directly to the browser.
Hey, don't forget to invite me. Come on, yeah. Give me a chance to come over.
He's already got it figured out. Oh, I got it done.
Oh wait,
I'm happy.
it's going to be tomorrow. I can see. Stephen is a hands-on person. I can see that for sure.
So Derek,
Flash mob.
so is that your house you're at there, Derek?
What?
Is that your home? Is that your home
Yes.
in Berlin?
Yeah.
Is that your
sure.
home? Yeah. What do you do besides do a happiness game?
Well, I have a different. Yeah,
coaching.
I do coaching. I have a little online agency doing online marketing stuff, and I just started up a new publishing house for games.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and there will be 5 different games. But
market my game, I'll start my own publishing house.
yeah, we will do several educational games. I mean, all the games are about fun, of course, but at the same time, you are able to exchange, to learn a lot of things. All the games are about storytelling in one or a different way. And yeah, that's great fun. I love it.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's good work because you're helping the world as well.
I try to.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I just love helping the world.
Yeah, wonderful.
Because everything is energy, right? And the more we can up our energy, then the better we do. The more creative we are, and the more fun we are, and the more collaborative we are, and we stop wasting all this working against people idea.
Yes.
And that is so wasteful.
Yes, it is. It's for yourself for sure.
So, Derek, what's possible? Is this Stephen? Stephen here has got a happy in Ottawa. He has a happy city initiative going on, Happiness City Initiative. And what is possible for us to get that started over in your country? How could we do it there? Or what is possible that we could actually, create something like that?
There's stuff going on in your country already.
Are you asking me or Stephen? You are asking me what we can do to establish a happy citizen in Germany.
Yep. Happy City Initiative.
There is something like that, and there is. I forgot the name. I just was doing a chat with the mayor of a small. It's called a small town in Germany called Memmingen, as far as I can recall.
I've been to
Memmingen, and she's the first mayor of the City of Happiness, and at least there's one project also going in the same direction already. And if you like, I can try to connect you. I'm connected with her on.
I would love that.
It's a word happiness.
Of course we have happiness as a school subject here in Germany. There's a guy, that's a Professor Dr. Fritz Schubert, and I think 5 or 6 years ago he really started to establish happiness as a subject in school, like mathematics or whatever, and he's doing quite nice. We have that in several countries. I mean, different states here in Germany, and I think even in Austria or something like that. And of course, I'm trying to stay in touch with those guys because I want to bring the game of happiness to schools and universities as well, for sure. But I mean, it's an educational tool for sure. It's in the first place, it's an educational tool. I mean, we can talk about a funny game. It's funny, and you will have a lot of fun doing the game of happiness. But in the end, you will have much more effects dealing with the cards of happiness than just having fun. So, and at the time being, there are 12 scientists of the World Book of Happiness which are evaluating Kiando. I contacted them all and sent them the beta version of the game, and they're all are playing around with cards and do testing, and are even testing it for educational purposes or education purposes.
You said there's scientists. What's that mean? Scientists are trying to prove whether your game's
that's a good question. I would like to know that myself. I contacted all the authors of the World Book of Happiness and introduced the project.
Yeah.
And I only were able to get the email addresses of 50 of them. Half of them were out of office, vacation, whatever. But there were, I think, 12 or 13 replies. 12. And they were all very fond of the idea and wanted to get to know the game. And therefore, I was sending the game to India, Paraguay, Tallinn, Latvia, France, UK, America, wherever the people are based who did the studies presented in the World Book of Happiness. And I'm very curious to get their feedback, of course. But as you can imagine, this will take some time because scientists are very busy and have a lot of things to do. But I'm very positive that I will have a feedback within the next 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. At the time being, normally I wouldn't have any time to talk to you today because at the time being, I'm writing on a new white paper on how to do coaching with Kiando. And I do that especially for the I do that especially for these scientists because they were asking for a paper on how coaching can be done with the Kiyando.
Oh, very good.
So
very good.
Of course it's nearly there because there's a book coming with Kiyando which elaborates on all the different possible uses of Kiyando. I mean the games and the coaching techniques you can do. But of course, I was expecting a shorter version in order to provide it as a white paper for people interested in that topic.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, how nice to meet you, my good man.
Yeah, be my guest.
So I would like to leave you with this question. So how is it? What would it take for you to work with us?
You asking me again?
I'm asking you again. What would it take for you to work with us?
What do you mean?
We have we're basically it's just a question. You can go and leave. Yeah. But my question is, what would it take for you to work?
Do
with
we
us?
want to bring happiness to the world?
I just want to leave you with that.
We already started yesterday to do that, but okay, if you want, if you want me to be more precise, I mean, we can.
Yeah, I want you to be more precise. I want to figure it out. I don't even know the answer right now.
I mean, the English version of Kiyando will be available. Let me think. By the end of I think even to Christmas. But at the end of December, the latest. So of course we have a product right now, but it's a beta version, and of course you can also buy the pre-version at the time being. But the final product will be there at the end of December. And I mean, there's lots of possibility what we can do. I mean, you have your products, you have your initiatives, you have your plans and programs in order to push happiness, in order to push well-being, and of course I'm highly interested in a lot of multiplicators, even brilliant guys like you are, to get the things going. Of course, I mean,
Stephen's the one that's brilliant.
Yes. Yes.
It's crossing on the lines of insane happiness.
We are truly and deeply happy.
Yeah,
and
sure, right.
Thank you.
Woohoo! So,
well, thank you for that.
I mean, we really can connect and can talk about what we can do together. At the time being, I'm a little bit busy, but in 7 or 8 days, there would be really time to really talk about it. And I mean, of course, we can blab. I didn't mean to really enter the blab today, but I was just very curious to see who Stephen is and who Lenke is, and the new faces and new guys. You weren't there yesterday, and I was like, curiosity catches the cat, and in that case me. But therefore I'm here and I just popped in. So, but I would love to do more conversations with you and exchange.
Good.
And, do plans and even connect you with initiatives here in Germany. There's one very funny thing I have to tell you about. You will love it. We have a Minister of Happiness here in Germany.
Whoa! Since when?
So. Yeah, good question.
A minister of happiness.
Yeah, and it's a lady. She's called Gina, and she's fake. But she's fake. I mean, she's real, but at the same time, she's fake. The trick is she was a student of communication design, and as a master work, she created the Ministry of Happiness in Germany using the official paper letter design as if she would really be the Minister of Happiness. And she contacted all the other ministers of the different departments, and they all loved the story. And she's the only one she's the only person in Germany who's allowed to run around living with a fake Ministry of in that case, happiness. everyone else would be in deep beep beep if you would do something like that. But she is tolerated, and I love her for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, okay, we are not talking about the time where they have broad social product measured in happiness or something like that. I mean, there's a part of their Declaration of Rights that everyone should be happy. I mean, they have it's a goal for the whole society. I mean, Germany is still an underdeveloped country as far as happiness is concerned. That's for sure, and therefore we have to have a ministry of happiness here.
Hey, thanks, Kenny, for jumping. You can jump on one of these panels. Would love to have you. You got to have a laugh.
Hey, and welcome, Emanos.
So you guys, as I told you before, I really have to continue my work, and if it's okay for you, I will leave the blab because I'm really under time pressure. I have to deliver my white paper in time.
Yeah. But get to know you.
Another white paper on happiness. Don't forget that. Okay. Was great fun, Stephen. Was great fun, Robert, and also thank you to Lenke. And I hope to see you guys soon again.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Keep up
all
the
good
work.
Blessings.
Okay.
You bet.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.
There you go.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
That was great. Nice to meet you, Dirk. So I had this thought that just went through my mind. True happiness is loving yourself.
Without you.
Yeah, we missed you. You missed the ending of Dirk. So absolutely missed it. We are happy you're here.
Our friend Jeremy. Welcome, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy. Oh, my gosh, man. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Jeez. Yeah, we really wanted you to jump on. I totally, howdy.
Hello, Jeremy.
I'm still alive. Yes, we really appreciate you because you always had some great content and great insight. And you always challenge Steven, too, all the time. So that's a little note.
That's okay by me.
That's okay by me, too. Hey, man. Nice to see you.
Be here.
Hello.
Maybe the trolls get the heck out of here. I don't even want to talk to you. You're following me from blab to blab, and I'm just gonna laugh you away if that's who you guys are. So okay. I thought I'd put that disclaimer out there with what happened last time.
You did, and you know what? No trolls are coming yet. We love you. They're actually gone.
That's a fancy line you have behind you there.
You look like it looks like a peacock spread.
It's a heart.
It's like
heart.
It's hands and hearts, right?
It's a fifth grade art project that my daughter's school did last year, and the kids cut their hands out, and so they're all color coded, and they match the colors of the hearts. So you can find the child's hand, and then figure out whose heart it is.
Wow.
So our daughter's just up there somewhere with some of the other kids. But yeah, it was very beautiful. We love it.
Nice. So how come you got it?
That is really nice.
Yeah.
How come you got it though? Because it's
well, it was an oral auction, and we said we're going after this, and we don't care what the price is. It's artistic. It's beautiful. We want it in our kitchen dining room area, and so we went after it. We were determined.
Excellent. Well done.
It was cheap, wasn't it?
People were like, "Oh my gosh, really?" You know, other parents are like, "Oh, geez, you guys again."
No, it's a great conversation piece.
It is.
We love it, and I'm proud of her. 'Cause she's an awesome woman. I mean, totally awesome. Totally, that is a
So
beautiful.
how is happiness working for you, Jeremy?
Oh, it's working great. It's become an essential part of my daily life now. So
Excellent. Well done.
the,
Yes, yes,
smile,
yes.
the happiness, and the
Wow.
laughter.
So, Jeremy,
that's the critical triad you need to have. They all go together. So
It's worth more
it's
than
true.
money.
That's very true. It is.
You can buy the happiness with money. No.
True happiness is so nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we just had this guy on from Germany who is really an interesting. He's got he put together a game. He's also got a publishing company that has that publishes games as well, and it's happiness. Yeah, and he's got this minister of happiness over there,
Fake.
but it's fake. It's a lady that's doing it, but it's a fake name.
Yeah,
But it was
she
just
just
hilarious.
appointed herself the German National Minister of Happiness, and then she made the letterhead,
Oh man.
and then she sent a letter to all of the other ministers telling them what she was doing and that they needed to all get together.
Oh goodness.
I just thought that
I'm
was
gonna have
hilarious.
I gotta watch the replay now. I can't listen to that. Man.
Oh, it's just. I mean, hearing she's contacting all these different, embassies.
Right.
And she's the happiness
Yeah,
minister.
You know, that raised an interesting issue though.
Tolerator.
I think
What's
you can
that?
export happiness from one country to another, and from one part of the world to another. You can export it. We can import it, but we also must export happiness, right?
Yeah.
So it's an import-export operation.
So every time I sell book internationally, I'm a happiness exporter.
Yes, I am exporter also.
Oh, I've coached people internationally as well, so that's another way.
Yeah, it's a great conversation starter too. People say, "What?"
What do you do? I'm a happiness exporter.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Why do you do that? Because I have an abundance over here.
much than we need.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. And it's great to have.
Well, that was really good. I just love that hands. I love the hand. I love what your daughter did. It's just
Yeah,
it's
and
amazing.
the beautiful thing is that each child did, I think, both hands. So one of the hands is for each child is over here, and one is over here. And so the fun thing for us is we have play dates. We'll say, okay, do you know where your hand is? Do you know where your heart is? And for adults, it's like, my heart's here, and my hands. But for the kids, they say, oh yeah, I did this color, and so my hand's up here, and let's see, to match the heart, it's like down here. So it's kind of a little, a cognitive puzzle, if you will.
Yeah. And it's establishing long-term memory.
That's true. Yeah, which is something we as adults need a lot more of, right?
No kidding. No,
I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for anybody.
Speak for me too. Yeah.
Need a little
So, Jeremy, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, I've been blabbing like a fool.
That's catching on.
Yeah, it is. The more people show up for your blabs, it creates a higher demand. But I'm trying to kind of create kind of an encyclopedia or curriculum. People can say, oh, I want to learn about this topic or how to improve my life in this way. So people can kind of, shop at my profile page like a library and, get some transformational tools to help them.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says here, you will always have that, meaning that must be, you always have that painting behind you, but the money it costs would disappear always.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Isn't that the truth?
Anyways, that's true. Yay.
And the money that it cost went to a really good cause, right? To kids' education.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. You know, it's a beautiful reminder. If we're having a bad day, we can take our hands, we can put them over our heart, and be grateful that, that we're still alive. We have to, really have to be grateful for that gift of life. It's a powerful reminder. So, yeah.
It's like Jesus, right? Be grateful in all things.
Right.
Not for
Yes.
all things, but in all things.
Yeah.
I can always be grateful, like you said, that, my hands work, my brain works, my body is great shape. My heart is beating, my lungs are breathing. I have clothes. I have a home. I got to eat today.
I like that when you said about the hands, because on Blab here, that's all we have is hands. We're always giving the hands.
I keep trying to give people props on Google Plus, and I realize I can't do that. Where's the fun in not being able to?
No.
You can't even do that. There are little things like that tell me Blab is the platform where I want to be spending a lot of time and connecting with people around the world. Like you all and all kinds of other people. It's an amazing connection for all of us, I think.
It's powerful. I think.
A lot of great people here.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun.
And it's a happiness. That's a part of it. That's a part of, and I think
hello, Solby.
You can make a real big shift. So.
Hello, Chella. And Mr.
Yes.
Waking. Good name. I'm waking.
Jump on, you guys.
Hi.
Yeah.
Most of us are way, way asleep.
We got to figure out how to wake ourselves up without coffee. Is there a way to do that? Can you laugh and wake up?
Yeah.
I mean, is laughter awaken us or not?
I'm not talking about waking up in the morning. I'm talking about waking up during the day.
Oh, I know. Like right now, like during what's nap time in the central part of the United States.
Well, waking up, and you talk about waking up and using coffee as a way. Well, we're waking up and using coffee as a stimulant. We think we need it. It's the sugar, actually, what we're really after.
Yeah.
Do you drink? Jeremy? Do you drink
yes,
coffee in the morning?
and too much too. Yeah, I'm trying to cut back, but
In the morning when I get up, as I go to the bathroom, and then I drink 2 glasses of water.
yeah, I'm trying to drink more.
I
water.
drink
Oh,
water
do you?
also.
And if I'm
Wow. You guys are doing better. I still have my 1 cup. I'm kicking myself about this 1 cup.
You should have 2 cups.
Be grateful.
You got me beat.
One time you just wake up and you tell, okay, I don't need any more this. And it's how I am. I realize, okay, I don't need this. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's a tough one. You know what? That's the same decision you have to be when you say I'm
Yes.
going to be happy today.
no matter
Yes.
what it is.
No matter what.
yes.
No matter what.
I am happy.
No matter what.
what. And I'm helping other people be happy
God.
no matter what. It's true happiness.
Very cool.
True happiness is no matter what.
True happiness is a deep subject, no matter what.
There you go.
That is.
The topic goes together with the no matter what.
Yeah.
It does.
That makes sense. Not a lot of times it does, but that
A
does.
lot of things don't make sense. Trust me.
But what else does we have? Well, we can go into other different kinds of conversations about joy, whether someone's going to be happy in a relationship, what is love. But at the end of the day, you still get to choose to be happy, or those other things just start melting away. The more we repeat this, even on this blab, the more we repeat and over about how happy we really are feeling, like that clicker thing that Stephen's got. You're constantly clicking something that's you're embedding into your subconscious mind happiness. I had a happy feeling.
It's Pavlovian.
I'm going to embed that in
my subconscious. It's Pavlovian. It's brilliant.
It is. It's exactly right. It's an anchor.
It is.
NLP term.
It is an NLP terms. Exactly. I have never understood that until I, got onto why NLP. Why don't they do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're NLP.
Awesome.
It is. Is that what changed your life, Stephen?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, that's what changed my life.
Not many other things, but that one.
Meditation is another thing, and then exercise, and then nutrition, and then sleep, and then positive relating, and productivity, and achievement, and connection with nature, and it all comes together, right? It's all it's a collaborative gathering of goodness.
It creates a positive spin. And I think the more of those positive things you pile together, Stephen, it just starts spinning faster. And then I think things become more effortless in our mind. And we're just, then we just become emissaries of happiness and laughter like all three of you are. And, we can share that with people. And we should share that with people. Yeah. Do we share that with people? I don't know.
I sure.
I don't think we do.
There is no work that seems hard to me anymore.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what it is. If it wants to be done, I'll get it done.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. If it takes creativity, I'll bring creativity. If it takes long-term effort, I'll bring long-term effort.
Holy mackerel, that's a big one. Long-term effort. Well, you got to go through the...
Exactly. You don't have to go through the fire. What you have to go through is the realization of the truth of you.
Wow.
Because happiness is really to serve. There's another great point that what is true about happiness, right? Is serving. Being of service to the world. Mm-hmm. Being of service to yourself, being of service to your family. Because I think it was Churchill who said, you make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give. And I think there's a lot of truth in that. And so, I'm always serving in some capacity, somewhere, somehow.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. And that's where that servitude comes in. You can raise your, I'm going to be serving today in the context of happiness. And that service that comes in through you is the higher energy that you've attached your dream, your initiative to bring happiness to the world. So that is really the key here. Why you feel so happy each and every day, Stephen, is because that's your dream and you've chosen that.
Yes. Yeah, it's like the whole idea is just being. It's about being, right? So when you're being, then the doing becomes almost effortless. It's like operating from your soul instead of from your head or from your heart. I don't even know where it comes from, but I know it's not anymore. Okay, I got to get this done. It's going to be hard. Well, maybe I'll do this instead. Or
maybe it emanates from a secret, undisclosed location.
Yeah.
We will determine later.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
it's just fun, is what it is. Hey, tell me this. When you set out
Well, then-
something to get done in the day, you have a little list of things you want to achieve. When you go to bed at night, do you feel better if it's done or not done?
When it's done, you feel much more better.
Exactly. So that's why I'm focused on it. I like to get it done.
It depends on how large a project it is, though, because sometimes maybe you got step 1A done and step 1B is due tomorrow. And, step 1 is done that week. So, some of them are multiple step things, but I agree. I think Lake is right. There's a satisfaction that you finished it. You get more self-confidence, and then it becomes more effortless to laugh.
Exactly, and this is the point. And when you have a big project like that, you learn over time not to put it all in one day.
Right.
Break it down into bits, right? And so if I do, like I remember one time I had a whole book that I had to edit. And so I just said, okay, well, there's 5 chapters, so I'm going to spend the first hour of every day and do 1 chapter. So I started on Monday. I knew I'd be done on Friday. So every day I did my 1 chapter, first thing I did during the day. And then I felt great after that. And I just moved through all the time. And on Friday, I happily delivered that thing. But if I'd have worked in my old way, I'd have been put off every time I looked at it. Oh, God, it's big. God, it's going to take so long. And I would have found myself on Thursday getting really stressed about how I'm going to do it.
Right.
But you learn over time to break things down into bite-sized chunks and then to plan it in a long-term project. Most of the things we really want, most of the things that are meaningful are long-term projects, right?
You're right.
So like health is a long-term project, fitness is a long-term project, relationships are a long-term project, wealth building is a long-term project, achievement is a long-term project. So mastery of the long-term projects is an important part of feeling great.
You're right.
So that.
Wow, I wonder if the mastery of happiness would be a good topic.
Yeah, we can actually, let's put that on for tomorrow, because we'll talk about how do you master a long-term project.
Good.
How do we, yeah, good going,
Will
Jeremy.
this be a master class of happiness?
This will be a
happiness
master
to the higher
class. Yes. Before I learned to do this, I had tried to be fit many times in my life. I'd never been able to keep a fitness program for more than a year. Now I'm 8 years and counting.
Wow.
Steadily getting better and better.
Good for you,
I
Steve.
know how it works. I teach a class on this, actually. A fun
Yes,
show.
because your body is feeling much better if you are move all day. So not all day, but you do the exercise. So you feel light.
Exactly.
Your body, energy and light.
Yeah, it feels good to be doing better and better exercises, like to be doing personal bests. Feels
Yes.
awesome.
So Stephen, I did an hour and a half of yoga for 7 years,
That's
every
awesome.
single day.
Yes.
So, well, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Now I met you about, I don't know, a year or 2 later, and I know there was a year in there I didn't do any yoga, very little, hardly any, maybe stretches in the day.
Yes.
That's about the max. So the value I took from yoga was, yes, it's really great, and there was a lot of value I got from it. But I think from the education of understanding happiness from the prison that most people are in right now, and understanding that little baby steps to get out of that place where they're at is more important than all the things. Now, sometimes it does take exercise, but it really takes a mindset and a decision to do that. Would you agree in that, or was there something in there that I'm not clearly communicating to other people when I say, you know what, take a baby
No,
step.
take a baby step is really, really important, because the most important thing, in my opinion, is trend lines. Are we going uphill or are we going downhill in the major areas of living? So, what are they? Health and fitness and wealth and achievement and relationships, are the basic things. So, are we going uphill or downhill on those? And
on this, so making that
Trend.
decision.
And it takes baby steps to change a trend.
Okay. Because it's just a little baby step to cut off all the negativity and move it up one notch.
Yeah. Those two things are in opposition. Cut off all the negativity is a big step.
Yeah.
Move it up one notch. Yes, I agree.
Well, that's
Yeah. Well, one of the ways we taught ourselves to fail, like we'll take fitness again, is we go out and we think, hey, this is not too bad. I'm going to go a little bit further. And then we forget that we have to come back. So when we start to get tired, we turn back. And by the time we get back, we're really dragging our butt. And then we don't stretch. And then the next day, we're really hurting.
Yeah.
Right? Doing that again.
Yeah.
So
You
Yes.
can try the meridian.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
yeah.
finish.
So the way to
Stefan.
do it, and we'll talk about that tomorrow, is to do baby steps. Feed yourself with success. Anyway, we're almost
Wow,
at
that's
3:15,
interesting.
so we
Cool.
should probably call it quits for today.
That would be awesome. You guys have been
And
my
you-
blessing, truly,
It's
today.
been a real pleasure.
Jeremy and I, it's been a real pleasure, Jeremy, for you to be jumped on here. And Linky, thank you
Thanks.
very much for being
Thank
here.
you, thank you, thank you. It's
been
my
an honor.
pleasure to be with you and you, Stefan, and with everybody for
It's also,
joining us.
Blessings.
Sure.
it's also been a real pleasure for me, not only with all of you folks and with Dirk, but for everybody who has been watching in the chat box. So thank you also for coming and for your comments. So great to see everybody. Always my pleasure to spread happiness around. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Blessings, everyone.
Blessings,
Laugh our
blessings.
way out. Yay!
Yay!
Woo, this is what I want to say. Thank you, guys.
Stay well.